So last class guys, we have seen all the topics that I can use to write one project style program. Okay, for that I need the ovals of move, if and perform. I need some other random statements like stop, run, go back, or I'm understanding about the continue, next sentence. All these things are in place. Now what I have told you yesterday is how to write the project style program using a top-down approach and modular coding, right? So we'll use that option, we'll use that technique to code our new program for today, guys. So for now, I'll be writing a card program one. This is some small credit card detail related program. There are a couple of steps. I'll show you one by one, guys. The primary thing of this program, guys, I want to get or accept multiple input records, accept multiple input records related to the card information, some card information. I'll take some variables, few variables here, and I'll try to get multiple records. So for that, I need to set the program in a loop, guys. Now, once I got the input, guys, as per my process, okay, as per my process here, what I want to do is I want to validate, guys. I want to validate the data here, and if it is valid, okay, as per my output, if it is a valid, guys, okay, if it's valid records only, then I need to send it as output to the school. Okay, we'll use the display statement and we'll send the data to the school, guys. Very simple program, and but I have my own training points. The program is very small, very little, very simple to explain. But in that point of program, guys, I'll show you my training points as well. How you need to think as a developer to write a data related program, multiple record program. Now for this, guys, for this particular part, first part is to code the program. Number one, very basic thing is to code, compile, and execute. These are my three steps again today as well. So let me go back to my system. And this program is a task program, guys. That means everyone has to complete. Okay. So I'm going to explain a new program to my system here. In that, again, start from the 8th column. ID division is my first fellow. That's it here. And then I have the program ID as mentioning the card program one. Author name, guys, author name here as give your name as it is. Date written. Okay, give the date as today's date, guys. Date written. And my typo part E, letter T. Written is today. Now I don't have any files, so I'll write the environment division, guys, very easily without any additional part. But the next class, guys, on Monday, we'll start understanding what is this environment division, how to work with a file in a given COBOL program. So Monday, we'll start the file concepts. Now within the data division, guys, I have my working storage section here. In the working storage section, I need the data related variables. So I'll take the card details in for input variables, and I'll take card details out for the output variables, guys. So you know that we need input and output variables separately. So this is my card number, guys, which are class some x of 4 or 5 here with a space value as space. And then I have the card customer name here. This is my next variable, which are class. I'll give x of 10. You can increase the size based on your name. Then I have the card limit, guys. I have to take a numeric variable here. So I'll take it as S9 of 4 here with a value of space as well here, or numeric to set it to 0. And then I need another good variable as due to pay amount, guys. How much is my due amount on this card? I want that also to be displayed over here. So these are my input variables, guys, and I want the identical output variable group as well. What are the input is there? I want to send as output as it is. So I'm gonna take by repetition option, R for repeat, RR for repeating the block. If you want to repeat only one line, you give only one R. If you want to repeat 10 lines, then you need to make a block starting from the place where you want to copy to the place where you want to repeat. So RR for twice and press enter. You'll get one more same code here. one for input, one for output. First point of our training, guys, or first basic point here is I want to write a program which I can use in my project level as well. So for that, I want to process some credit card details as per the requirement, guys. As per the requirement, I need to go and validate, guys. I just need to validate the record. If it is good record, then I want to send it as output, guys. If it is not a good record, I want to ignore. I don't want to append my program here today. I don't want to append the program because it is not valid. I just want to ignore it. My requirement is only very simple. If it is a valid record, put it as an output. If it is not a valid record, guys, ignore it. Now for that point, guys, I started the code here. As per my code, I took some data related variables, right? Now let me go and train you my training secrets, guys. Okay, this is one of the most important training secret. If I tell you 10 points in our whole mainframe course, if I tell you some 10 points, guys, 10 good points as a trainer, out of all the 10 points, this will be the number one point. For any new developer, guys, if you have not coded any program till date, or you are a new developer to this kind of coding part, the one which I am telling today, the points which I am telling you today are more important than the point which I tell you later, guys. What is that? So as a first point, guys, related to the variables in a given project program, guys, mini project program here, we need two kinds of variables, One of them is your data related variables, guys, like in our example, the card number, customer name, card limit, all these are data related variables, guys, and you need it. You to pay. This is you get from the file, or this is the variables that you get from the tables as such. The second one is what our interest, guys. The second one is the developer variables, guys. What is developer variable? I'll tell you, guys. To build the logic in a program, guys, we always, not one or two times, we always need additional variables, guys. This is the skill, guys. This is not a knowledge. I'm telling you only one point of knowledge, but this is a practical skill. When you write your project programs one by one, you'll get this skill more easily, guys. So if I want to write a project style program, if I want to access a record in the project program, guys, for every logic, I need some additional variables to consider. Now, under this additional variable also, I can tell you two kinds. Some of them are very common in all programs. Some of them are used or defined only in one or two program, only in this particular program. What do you mean by this, Anil? Can you give me one example? So here is my example, guys. If I want to write this program, I need to tell the system to write a loop. Okay, I need to run this program in a loop. To control the loop, guys, I need a switch variable, whether it is end of input or not. I need a switch variable, guys. So I'm gonna take a variable WS end of input. End of input, yes or no? Now, is it a data variable or a developer variable? Is it a data variable, developer variable, guys?
Developer variable.
Developer variable, but is it required only in this program? In every program, I can use it.
Every program.
Anywhere where there is a loop, guys, I can use this kind of variable saying that is it end of input or not. Now the counter variable, guys, indirect count and outright count variables, is it required only in this program or any program?
Any program.
Right. So, but it is a data variable or a developer variable?
Developer.
Developer variable.
Developer variable as well. Now I want to append my program, guys. The append program variable I'm taking here, is it data related variable?
No.
Developer variable. Developer variable, right? Similarly, guys, apart from that, I want to write certain variables which are required in this program based on the logic. Now here is a very good example, guys. I want to validate as per my logic, guys. I want to validate a record. When you validate a record, guys, what is the outcome? What is the outcome of this validation?
Valid or invalid?
Either it will be valid or invalid. Nothing but a Boolean case, which is yes or no scenario, right? 0 and 1, true or false, yes and no cases only, right? When you get two options, guys, then it is considered as a switch variable. So I need additional variable like this. So see this part, guys, WS valid input, yes or no. Which are class x of 0, 1, value space. As of now, I don't know the whether the record is valid or I don't know the whether the record is invalid. So I'll set the indication that it's neutral for now. So if you see, guys, this is my data related variables which I will be getting from the files and tables. But these are some of the additional variables that I need in my project program as well. Got my first point, guys? All of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Every variable has a reason, guys. Every single variable that I have written here has a reason. This is the data reason and this is my program related variables. Now, continuation to this one, guys, I'll add more variables. I'll come and add one by one variables. In today's class, you'll understand the importance of my first point. By the end of the class, guys, you'll understand our importance. Now, as I want to write my program in a top-down approach, every program in the top-down will start in the main paragraph and the control will come out in the main para only. So I'll start writing the first paragraph. What is the first paragraph in any main program, guys? Or any main para?
Init. Init para.
Initialize.
Variables and make your variables ready here. Perform, get the input, guys. The second step is to get the one of the record from the source and then start processing the records one by one until it is end of the input, until WS end of input is equal to yes. As of now, it's nothing, guys. When this variable will be having value y, that means our input is completed. Maybe I'll give 2 inputs, maybe I'll give 3 inputs, maybe I'll give 100 inputs. But if I want to stop the loop of this program, this switch should be yes, guys, until end of the input equal to yes, run this loop. Now, once I end my input loop, guys, the control will come here. I can tell the system display total input record count. Did I give 1 record? Did I give 2 records? How many of them? Out of that, how many are the valid output records? As I told you, we are validating, guys. Now, if the record may be valid, the record may not be valid as well. So I want to know how many records are valid and then go back. That's my top paragraph, guys. Any questions in the main para? See if each and every line, guys. See each and every line and question. Did I know that paragraph? Did I understand why that paragraph is written in that particular place? All of you, any questions?
I have one doubt.
Go ahead, Sai.
Yeah. Like we have declared the record variables and initialized it at the while declaration itself, value space or value 0.
Okay.
So that initialization will work for the first record. What about the second record? Like the second record doesn't contain the name. So it will take the first record name only,
We
right?
will
We are
initialize in
not
the
initial.
procedure division. We have
Okay.
proof statement, we have initialize part. That we can do it in the procedure division.
Yes, yes.
Value
Okay.
class is always to initialize only for first record.
Yes, yes.
And again, that value class will change. The story will change when you come to file concept.
Oh,
But for now, yes, your understanding about value class for first record is true.
mm,
When you are getting second record, there are
we
two
have to initialize
cases.
it.
When you are in the
Okay.
second record in the procedure division, not every field need to be reinitialized.
Okay.
Some are just whenever you get the second record, it will overlap on the first record itself directly.
Yes, yes.
Those data variables we don't need to initialize.
Yeah,
But
like suppose, yeah, correct, correct. But if any variable doesn't contain any data, suppose name, so
that
it
will be
will,
blank. That will be blank only. See,
okay,
space is also characters.
okay,
In your input file, if there is a column with no data, that means there is a space.
okay,
Space is a character. So that space is coming to your program. Your variable also will have space only.
oh,
No data means space.
okay,
That is
yeah,
the
okay,
valid character.
yeah,
But there
okay,
are other second point. Your data variables, you don't need to reinitialize every time. It's okay because first record will be overlapped by second record, second will be overlapped by third record. Even though the field doesn't contain anything, space will be overlapped. So there is no problem with those variables.
Okay.
But your indicators, your working variables, these will not be overlapped. You need to set and reset. You need to initialize, reinitialize these kind of variables in your program. I'll give the reasons. We'll go forward.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Ravana.
That until loop, right? The
Yes.
starting point is wherever we write perform. So that is the starting point to execute in the loop, or else?
When the program control comes here, it will check, is this variable is yes or no. If it is not yes, the loop automatically will start.
From where it starts?
From
Is there
here
any
only.
keyword? Oh, from there.
See, imagine this condition is not there. By default, it will go to this paragraph, right?
Right.
Now, if this condition is there, what the system will do by default, it will go and check the condition before executing this paragraph.
Okay.
Now, as of one, I have seen this variable is indicate to space, right?
Right.
Initial value.
Right.
By default, as per our case, by default, this loop is already active. So when the control come to this process para, the condition is anyway false. The control will go to process para and start executing the loop one by one, one by one. As a developer, I need to do two things. Okay, as per system doing like that. But as a developer, I have to do two important things. I should be the one to control the loop start. I should the person to control the loop stopping as well, right?
Right.
So system, as of now, what I told you is system taking the action itself. But see this point, in this part, in the initial paragraph, I will set the switch myself so that the loop will start on my command.
Okay.
See what is the value? It is no, right? In the initial paragraph, we set the switch to off. The control came here, it checks, is it end of input? No. Start executing the loop, right?
Okay, sir.
Got it?
I got it, sir.
All of you guys, every point has a technical thinking, guys. If you only see the theory part, you will not understand. Okay, the people already in the IT world, guys, they will catch this kind of points very smoothly. If I tell you half also, even if I finish my half sentence also, the technical people will catch the point, guys. But again, do not worry, they are been in that world for many years, so they know all these things. You are new, right? So even though if I tell you the full sentence also, you may not catch my point. Please re-question me. Clarify your doubt, Anil, why this is written, why the loop is running, how the loop will start. You are the one to question me, guys. I'll try my best to explain. If I am not able to explain the best in this class, we'll go separate. We'll take separate 1 or 2 minutes additionally, where I can try to shout at you and explain better way. But yes, I'll try my best to make sure that you're all in the same place. So like I told guys in the initial paragraph, you are the one who has to set the switch variables to make sure that you control your program. One of the initial paragraph step is when you took any switch variables, guys, you need to control the switch variables. If it is some initial variable, set it over here. Some counter variables are there. You can reset the counters like this. Not required, but you will always see the precautionary steps like this. WS in-rec count, out-rec count like this. I want to get the dates, guys. I want to get the date. Accept WS date from date here like this. As such, I can make sure here. But I'm not interested in this initial paragraph until unless we are in the file topic, guys. Until unless we are in the file concepts, we don't need to worry about this initial paragraph. Now, the second para what I have, guys, is the input paragraph. Okay, 200. Get input para. 200. Get input para, guys. In this, I'll be using accept statement, accept account number of account details in. So I need this variable group to be referred individually because same variable I use in two groups, guys. Accept customer name of account details in, accept account balance. Sorry, we are doing card program, right? Come on, help me out, guys, if I'm covering myself in some other place, because my mind always think a lot of things at once, guys. Card limit of card details. This is all card details, guys. Come on, help me out if I'm making mistakes. accept due to pay. How much due I have to pay on this particular card of card details in. Good. So this is my input getting the record, guys. This is to get the record. Whenever I need an input record, I'll call this paragraph. And then I'll add my counter, guys, add +1 to WS indirect count. So this will help me to know how many input records were considered in this program. This is 200 exit. Now let's go to the 300 main process paragraph, guys. As per my requirement, guys, okay, as per my requirement, I need to validate the record, guys. Okay, I need to validate the record. So I'll be using my modular coding. That means I'll put the logic in another paragraph. I'll put the logic in another paragraph. That para will check whether the record is valid or not. Now for the result, guys, any logic, you need a result variable, right? So the result variable we'll be assuming is the WS valid input, yes or no. Now, out of 1,000 records, guys, in the project, how many records will be valid or how many records will be invalid? Which one will be the major one? Out of 1,000 record, guys, which record types will be major? Valid or invalid ones?
Valid.
Valid ones, right? So we'll take a valid variable as our assumption that this is my switch function where I will say that my records are valid. This is assumption, guys. Okay, this is also initializing, but it is also a logical assumption that my record is valid. But is my assumption will be 100% perfect? If I assume that the record is valid, that means record will be always valid?
No.
No, I need to go and check, right? So I'll write my question here that go to this 310 audit input paragraph and verify all the fields. So this is my modular coding, guys. This is my top-down code and this is modular code. Within the logic, guys, I want to separate or subdivide the logics into small paragraphs so that I can write the paragraph individually or I can make sure my thinking goes on a straight line. Now, once the control come back, guys, I'll have a result where the record might be valid or invalid. Just a minute, guys. Somebody is disturbing me. 1 minute. Add here. Now, when the control come back, guys, it comes back with the result. Now, if the result is still yes, guys, the result of my logic validation, if it is still yes, then the record is valid. So what shall I do? If the record is valid, guys, what's our requirement?
Process the record.
Send it out. Process is nothing but validation. As per our process, validation is our process, guys. And if the record is valid, send the record as output, right? So here, perform 320, move and write paragraph. This will help me to display also. Okay, let me write display para for you. So 320 exit and if. Now here is my actual question, guys. So first record is completed. What shall I do now? What shall I do, guys?
We'll go for the second record.
For the second record. But do you have second record? Do you have third record? Do you have fourth record? So to run this program in a loop, guys, to run the program in a loop, based on your input count, what you need to do is you can accept the variable. Is it end of input? Okay, is it end of input? Now, if you do like this, if end of input, guys, if the end of input is equal to no, if it is not an end of input, go and get the second record. Perform 200, get input para. This is the looping I'm writing for manual loop, guys. You can control this program loop as you wish. You can give one input record and close the loop. You can give 2 records. You can give 10 records as well. Let me explain how it goes. In the sysyn dd star, guys, in sysyn dd star of your JCL, you give record 1. Okay, system will validate, your program will validate and send it out. Done. Till here it's gone. Now what we are doing is we are asking, is it end of input? Now, if you have 3 records, Anil, I want to give 3 inputs, then what you do? You say no. Now, since the condition is matching, system will go and get the second record. What you need to do to put the second accept statement here. System will process the second record in the loop and it will send it out. Now it is asking, Anil, do you have one more input? Go for say again, not the end of input and record. Go for 3 here. Now your third record is validated. Third record is sent out as well. Here it is asking, Anil, is it end of input? Now what you do? Say yes. Now what happens? This is to close the loop, guys. If you want to give 10 records, you give the records and then followed by no, no, no for 10 times. At the end, you give yes, guys. To close the loop, after all your 10 record inputs, you yes. Anil, I want to give 50 records. So yes, do the same thing here. All the 50 records, you give no. After the 50th record, you give yes. Whenever you give yes, the system will stop the loop. Anil, I want to give only one record. So start giving yes in the first step only so that the loop will stop. In case if you don't give this yes and no properly, your program might fall into the loop. Don't worry, ping me. In case if your program fall into a loop, guys, ping me. I will help you how to come out of those loops as well. For now, my interest is always in 310 paragraph, guys. The requirement is to validate the record and I want to validate. So what I did, I went to this 310 paragraph. I'll check the fields. If it is valid, then I'll be displaying it. If it is not valid, I'll simply ignore. I don't want to do any append, guys. If it is not a valid record, ignore and go and get the next record. Any questions in 300, fellow? Anyone? Any questions in 300 paragraph?
Yeah, and so after validation only we have to move Y to valid input, right? Before you are moving and after you go for validation.
When you see a switch variable, Venkat, you need to do 2 steps always. One set, the other one is reset. Right? One set,
Yeah.
the other one is reset. Now, as per our assumption, if I don't do this one, okay, after assumption, I have not written like this. What we'll do? We'll go to 310 paragraph and we'll set the switch to yes, right?
Yes.
But when the second record comes, it will be always valid, right?
Yeah, again we have to initialize that.
You need to change it back, right?
Yeah, change it back.
That's what? This one. This is not setting. This is resetting. Before I go for second record, I will reset the switch variable. Before I go to the third record, I'll reset the switch variable. But Anil, why you set to Y? Why not to no? That is the question I asked. Out of 1,000 records, how many will be valid? More or less?
Depends on the data.
Depends on the data. In the project, if you are processing million record, what is your expectation?
Yeah, more will be
More
valid.
valid, less invalid, right?
Yes.
So our assumption will be always on the more side. Our assumption is to reset to saying that all my records are valid, but I want to check which one is invalid. I want to check for minimum, right? Optimizing concept. In optimizing concept, major part ignore, minimum part catch up, right?
Yes.
In our male-female example also, I told you the same thing. Which one is the highest? That one it should be first condition, right?
Yeah.
Similar case, another optimizing concept. To use a switch variable, there are 2 steps. You need to set the switch. You need to reset the switch. Setting the switch will be done on the logic part. If the record is valid or invalid, I can set here. But when I'm processing the second record, that switch result should not carry to the second. First record result should not carry to the second record. Second record result should not carry to the third record, right? So we'll reset the switch variable here with an assumption what is the maximum cases. Got it?
Okay.
It will take time, guys. It will take time you to figure out how to use the switch variables in a trick way. I'll give my pointers. I'll give my pointers whenever it is required, guys. So this is the 310 audit paragraph, guys. Audit input para here. So I want to validate my records. Now let's go my second point, my training points. Validation of the record here. Now in here, guys, my letter E is giving me some trouble. I might be getting angry on that. So what is validation, Anil? Now from the project point, guys, data is validated in 3 levels. Project contains 3-level validations, guys. One is only the data check. That means I need to see if the field have any value at least. But whatever the value it is, I can find it. I am accepting whatever the value, guys. But the field must contain some value there. That is one case. Second case is format value, guys. Format check. In this one, the field should have a value. Also, it should be in a proper format as well. I'll give a very simple example, guys. An email ID. If the customer gave email ID as Anil, guys, is it a valid email ID? Yes or no?
No.
If the Anil at the rate, this is what given to me as an email ID. Is it valid?
No.
And then it has given like this.
Yeah. Then it is.
Then it is valid, right? Format check, guys, lot of fields, lot of your business fields want to have a value to be in a proper format only. Then only it is working. For example, here the customer address, guys, any specific format is there in customer address?
No.
Not exactly, right? Address is address. Some people will write their home address first. Some people will write the apartment name first. Some people will write the road name first, like that, right? Some people give the directions. Some people give some famous opposite to this one, opposite to that one, near to this one. So there are certain data fields, guys, where you will check only for value is given or not. Whatever the value is fine. There are cases where you need to have a value in a specific format. Then only it is valid. Like your contact number, another simple example. Can anything of 99 is a valid contact number?
No.
Should be exactly somewhere in 10-digit format in a proper structure. Maybe there will be a country code and other things as well. But there is a value with a format required. The other one, guys, very important is the reference validation, guys. Lot of fields in your project will go for reference validation where they need the value to be present. First of all, value should be given. Second, it should be sometimes, okay, sometimes it should be in the format as well. Third case here is this should be present. These values should be present in the master files or master tables. For example, guys, for example, you have written the claim program. Okay, you all have written the claim program. In that, most of you have given the insurance policy number. Okay, insurance policy number, something like this. Now, this policy number must be present in the database, right? To entertain this claim request, this policy number should be there in my database. Yes. So I'll go and check in the master file or a table whether this policy number is in our database, whether it is expired or not, whether this is relevant to this claim request or not. So I need to do some reference validation. And let me tell you another good point, guys. In your project programs, there are cases, there are many cases where for validating one field, just to validate one field, we'll write a separate subprograms, guys. If you have 10 fields in your record, 10 fields, account number, account balance, like that, there are 10 fields are there. Just to validate one field in the project, we may need to write a separate program only, guys. That is the importance of data validations. Some data validations doesn't need extraordinary storage, which we'll do today. Okay, today we'll cover this part. We'll do some format validation, reference validation in the coming classes, guys. But for now, I want to make sure that you understand data is the key important. Now, if I want to validate the data, I'll take the proper options, guys, proper precautions, proper conditions. Some are just simple, some are little complex, some are more complex will be there. So validation can go to the single line of validation or can go to a single program level validation as well, guys. Understood theory part? Yes. No, Anil, I don't understand. Now, here is my question, guys. If card number is space, guys, if the given card number input is space, valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Let the switch to no. That's how you will tell the system that this is not a valid input. I'm doing only one level validation, guys. In one level validation, we only check whether the field is given or not. Okay, whether the field is given or not, only the value will check, nothing else. So I can do the repetition, guys. I can do the repetition here. So if it is customer name is space, guys. If the customer name is space, valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Invalid.
Same thing, I'm gonna repeat my lines for another 2 times here. So one for the account card limit, guys. The other one is for the card limit here. The card limit is less than 0, guys, negative. And also valid, and also invalid case. Or the due amount to pay, guys, due to pay here or due to pay. That also, if it is negative, I'll assume it as invalid. Like this, I'm just doing only one level validation, which will be very simple, guys. When you go for 2 level validations, when you go for 3 level validation, guys, your program structure or program reasoning will change as well. So in here, guys, if you see my code, before coming to this 310 paragraph, I set the switch to yes, saying that my record is valid. But when I'm validating the field, guys, if any of this condition is true, saying that this record is having space or this field is having space or 0 here or negative value, I'm setting the switch to no as such. So this way I can tell the system whether the record is valid or not. If it is valid, it will be put it in my output. If it is not valid, it will not going to be output, guys. It's simply ignored here, right? So any questions, guys? Anyone? Any questions? Now, let me train you the better way. This one is not the good program, guys. So here is my question, guys. Here is my question. There are 4 fields in my record, and the first field is blank, guys. First field only, it is invalid. Do I need to go and check the remaining fellows?
No.
No.
All of you guys, think in a way, new way. Think always in the new way, guys. Don't go whatever I'm showing you, guys. Always try to see how can I make it better? How can I make better than Anil's code as well? So my question was very simple. There are 4 fields in my record input. First field itself is invalid. Do I need to spend my time to verify all the remaining fellows here?
No.
Not at all, right? Now you tell me, guys, how do I tell the system not to check the remaining 3 fields if the first field is invalid?
Go to exit.
All of you
Parallel.
guys. All of you. How do I tell the system to not to check all these fellows?
Go to exit para.
Go to exit para. So in the last class, guys, I told you only one line of theory part, guys. Okay, in one of the class, I told you there is a perform statement and there is a go to statement, guys. Perform is used, technical part, directly technical part. When we want to execute a para logic, you need to use this particular perform statement. But there are situations like these where you will find, you'll try to do the logic step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 like that. But some cases or many cases in the project, what happens is you'll end up in the first step only that this record is not suitable for the rest of the code. The record, guys, not the program. The record is not suitable for the rest of the logic in this para. So in that place, what you do is you'll be using the go to statement, guys. What is the use of go to? Used whenever you want to skip the logic in a paragraph. Whenever you want to skip the logic in a paragraph, you'll be using the go to statement here. This is one point which I did not tell you practically in other class. I told you, right? There are topics which I can tell you in the right place, guys. So I only covered the theory part saying that use the perform statement to call the logical para and use the go to statement to skip the logic of the para, right? Now, this is one point which I have to connect. And the second point, guys, in the perform statement, I told you one of the second point in the project example saying that in every project paragraph, what you will do? You'll have one logical paragraph and one exit para, right? All your logical paragraphs should be called through exit, guys, so that in any paragraph, if you found a logic that doesn't need another part or you want to skip it, you'll be using the go-to statement to call those exit fellows. The reason why you are writing exit paragraph, once again, the reason why you are writing this exit paragraph is to go and exit the logic purpose, guys. A lot of people doesn't know. They think that this is a project standard and they'll write as it is blindly. But it's not a project standard, guys. It was a project technique used by every developer. So you'll write a perform to call this paragraph and you'll write go to call the exit paragraph. But the control, what is the go-to bstat, guys? What is the problem with the go-to? The control will not come back, right? And that's what I want. I don't want the control to come back. The control should go to 1000 exit and base control should come back over here. So in this program, guys, whenever you want to skip the logic, use the go-to statement, go to 310 exit, go to 310 exit like this. Same thing, if first record, guys, first field is valid, but second field is invalid, do I need to check the remaining fellows?
No.
If second is valid, but third is invalid, same story, guys. Same story here. All of you guys, two other points I have added. I want to validate the data. That is my primary part and I explained it. But the other part I want to ask you guys, did all of you understood what is the nature of this go-to fellow? Did you understand what is the reason to use go-to in your project programs? Only one reason, guys. Only one reason only.
Anil sir, can you repeat once? Go to.
Girish, same thing. Once again, I'll explain you. In your program paragraph, you have 4 steps to do, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Now, when you're processing the data, in step 1, you found that record is corrupted, right? In step 1, your record is maybe invalid, maybe it is not suitable for the rest of the logic. So I want to skip the record process. At that time, you'll be using this go-to fellow and skip the logic to exit paragraph. So when you say go to exit, this all things will be skipped, right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any other question, guys? Any other question here? Now the final part is 320 paragraph, guys, move and display para. Okay, now some records will come to this paragraph which is valid, some will not come. So I'll move the input records, guys. This is card number of card details in to card number of card details out. So I have one input variable, one output variable. Repeat them for the number of times like this. Repeat for 4 times all these lines. So I have the card number, customer name here, customer name as well. If we have the card limit, give the limit as well here. And the due amount to pay as well, due to pay as well here like this. And additionally, I don't need this, right? So I have the number, name, limit, and the due to pay as well here. I'll just simply send it out. So these are only the valid records, guys. So display here valid card details place or card details out. The last thing what I need to do is count, guys. How many are going out also I need to count. So this is my outright count as well. Clear? Any questions in this 320 paragraph? Just moving the data and displaying. Prepare the values and then display it as output here. Coding is done, guys. Let's go for compilation here. Start program 1. I got MaxCC 12. What shall I do, guys? Should I close my software and go home?
Cool. Check.
Should I worry, guys? Again, my question is very simple, guys. Should I worry that my code is getting syntax mistakes?
No.
Anyone, guys, anyone who is worrying about syntax mistake, you need more practice. There is no other way, guys. There is no shortcut. I cannot give you a list of errors with solutions. Your errors are your own. You may miss the dot, you may miss the spelling. There is the number of reasons that you can make a mistake. But the solution is always the same, guys. Open a new screen, go to the spool, open the one which is supposed to be done. If you don't want the other fellows, use P for purge, guys. Okay, use the P for purge and then delete them as such. You can use //p to delete all at once as well. Clean up, guys. Make sure you clean your spool so that you are always in a professional manner. So question mark, go to the spool. Lot of people, guys, lot of people sending me this screenshot saying, Anil, I got error. This is not an error screen, guys. All of you, Nalini, again for you also. This is not your error screen. What you should do? Scroll down. You'll find your own program here. Now, do you see any errors in this screen, guys? Till your data working storage section, any errors?
No.
No.
Ignore them. Any errors till procedure division?
No. No.
Any error in the main paragraph?
No.
Any error in the initial paragraph?
Yes.
What it says, Anil, this variable was not defined. Okay, so I have defined some variables, but not the date variable. So that is one mistake. Don't only check for one mistake, go forward. Any errors in the 300? Nothing. Any error in the 310 paragraph? Nothing. Any error in 320 paragraph? Nothing. So there is one variable I did not define. So I'll go back to my program and I'll define it. Find the error is your responsibility, guys. All of you, finding the error is your responsibility. Maybe you can solve it. If not, I will take the responsibility of solving your errors, guys. You have an error that you cannot fix it, don't worry. I will help you to solve your errors, and I'm doing already for your team members. You are not the only one getting error. Lot of people are getting error. Lot of people are doing errors, and they're always pinging me. As much as possible, guys, I'm solving them as well. So you also got the same luxury, guys. You do the mistakes, you ping me, I'll solve the errors as much as possible. Take my time, guys. Okay, on a whole day, if I have respond to you, they can ping me another second time, third time, 10th time for the same kind of error. If you are not able to fix it, guys, I will only tell you that you can simply relax now. Show the screens in the next class. Coming class, you can open your screen, you can share your screen, you can show me, Anil, I'm not able to go forward. One small help, guys. I will not do any extraordinary help. Only one small, tiny 1 minute help if I do. You can write your own programs the next day also. But if you don't only try, guys, I cannot do anything. As I told you one more time, guys, once I'll be very happy to train you. Same times, once I get angry, guys, I won't help you as well. So be on the good side, guys. All of you, please be on the good side. Make sure that you do practice. If you are new, you need my help, I'm there. If it is wrong time also, guys, sometimes I'll be available. Just ping me. If I'm responding, guys, I'm already active on my system only. If I'm responding you, maximum I'm responding to you on my system. If I'm not at my system, I'll tell that also that I'm not at my system. I'll ping you once I'm ready. But it's all depends on your case, guys. I'm only telling you how to do your work. You're not my first person to get an error. You're not with the last person to get an error. So get as many errors as you want. Practice first. Complete your task. It will be getting more high, guys. Now I got MaxCC 0 for compiling my program. Execution is very simple for this one, guys. Card program. Sorry. So card JCL. Any JSL will start with / with the job name. This is your job name, job as a keyword, and tell the system to notify me once the job is completed. Step 1, please execute my program called card program 1 here. Do not leave the class till I say the class is completed. Okay, the class even not started, guys. This is still a stage setting concept only. I need my program to be running first, then I can tell you some good points later. So this is all part of the stage only. So I need my input from the accept statement. So there is a card number, guys, 5 characters or 4 only, right? Is it 5 or 4? 9 of 5. Okay, card number 9 of 5, right? So card number here, customer name, card limit, guys, some 10,000 here, card due amount is some 4,000. Do you have another input? Go for like this. So you know, so that you can do the second input, guys. There is a customer name here. There is a card limit as such. There is some limit amount here. That is helping you to stop the loop. This fellow, guys, will help you to stop the loop. In case if you fall into the loop, guys, let me know. I will help you how to fix it as well. How do you know, Anil, it is in a loop? When you are submitting this program, you won't get notification. After you submit this program, if your program is in a loop, guys, even for 5 minutes also, you won't get any notifications. But if it is not in a loop, good or bad, your program will notify immediately. Whether it is success or failure, for any program completion will take only few seconds, guys. If it is not completing in few seconds or few minutes, that means your program might have fallen into the loop as a developer small tiny mistake. So here is my program execution, guys, as per my assumption. Okay, as per my assumption of this story, guys, this is my input. So my program should accept these 4 values, validate in the program. If it is a valid record, then display the record as output. Okay, input, validate, and output. That's what this program is doing, guys. So I got successful. So I'll go to the spool and check what is my output here. So I got 2 of 2 records which are valid, guys. And what is this bracket symbol represents? What's this bracket, guys? Positive 0. Okay. Sign letter is positive 0 is flower bracket. Okay. Don't get wrong. Don't assume this is wrong. This is part of data securing concept, guys. This way, nobody will understand what this value is. Other people, outside the people, they don't know what this value is. But you are the mainframe person. You should know this is positive 10,000 here or positive 10,000 value or the negative 10,000 value here. Now, let me check my program one more time. So I should be giving 9 of 5. So I have given 4. That's the reason the values are wrong. I want to go for 4 digit to 5 digit now. I have given 9 of 4 and I gave 10,000, guys. So system truncated the extra 0. Instead of giving 10,000, it has given 1,000 only. But I want to run with the 5 digits. So my correction should make the 10,000 here. This is 4,000. Now, in case if I give an invalid record or something like, let's say I give the space in the customer name. So then I submit here. It shows successful. That's fine. I'm not abandoning my program anywhere. So out of 2 records, one is valid, other is invalid. Now, validation part is done, guys. 1 level validation, not the full part. 1 level validation is completed from the training point. Any questions in the validation part, guys? Any questions? How do you validate a record in a simple steps? Using the switch variable, guys. Using your switch variable WS valid input. Now, let's add another good point, guys. Let's add another point here. I want to remove the duplicate, guys. I want to remove the duplicate in this process. When I'm getting the data, guys, I want to remove the duplicate. I want to ignore the duplicate, guys. So let's see how to do that. For that, let me tell you my third point of my training, guys, here. The remove or ignore of the duplicate. I don't want to append again. I just want to ignore the duplicate, guys. So for this, I have a small question, guys. There is a field 1 in my program, which I want to validate as per duplicate. So there are certain values like this. There is 10, there is 20, there is 30 here. There is somewhere like another 10 here. There's a 25 or let's say 40 is there. Then another 50 is there. There's some other 30 is also there. 60 is also there. Right. So these are some records in my hand, guys. Record 1, record 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now you tell me, guys, my question number 1 to you, guys, question number 1 to you, find the duplicates. Give me the numbers, guys, which records are duplicate here.
10 and 30.
What are the duplicates, guys? All of you. Only one person is
10.
listening every time.
10 and 30.
Give the number, guys, record numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
4 and 7.
4 and 7. What are the duplicate records? Ramana, what is your answer? Venkat, next time when you ask the question, I won't answer. Girish,
Yeah, 4 and 7.
4 and 7, sir. 4 and 7.
4 and 7.
4 and 7 is always the right answer, guys. The one which comes first is a unique record. Remember this point of logic, guys. The one which is coming first will be a unique record, guys. The one which comes next is what we call duplicate, guys. Now, to remove the duplicate, guys, what your logic is, how do you know how to find the duplicate, guys? What I need to do? How to find the duplicate? First rule, guys, very first rule that you should mention this in your interviews as well. The data need to be in sorted order, guys. The data need to be in sorted order. Why? I'll tell you in the later classes. But for now, let's consider the point, the rule, not the point, the rule that whenever you want to look for the duplicates, guys, first of all, the data must be in sort order. Then only you can do the logic, guys. Now, what's the condition, Anil? What's the logic here? How to find the duplicate? What you need here is you need to check whatever the current record you are here. Okay, whatever the current record key value is there, that you should check with the previous record key value, guys. Whatever the current record you have, you need to check with the previous record. If they are same, guys, then what we say? Duplicate. If it is not the same, then not a duplicate. You understood this part? All of you. As long as if your data is in sorted order, guys, any record that you are getting again, example, this 60, guys. Now, this is your current record, guys. This is your current record here. If this current record is equal to the previous record, then we can say duplicate, right? Agreed?
Yes.
Right? Now, the question here, guys, in your program, whenever you receive the data, you'll get always the data in current record only. Now, can you store two records in the same variable? When you
No.
get this record, you got it over here. Very good. When you got the next record, that is also over here, right? So you already lost the previous record. So how do you find the previous record, guys? How do you hold the previous record? No, that this is the previous record, this is the current record.
Either we can store it in a variable or we can compare with the output variable.
Point 1 of my training. What is my point 1 of my training, guys? Anyone, if you remember? Developer variables, guys, to build the logic in a program. Okay, anytime to build the logic in the program, guys, what you need? You always need some additional variables. Data related variable. This is your current record is the data variable, guys. But I want the previous record. So I need to hold the previous record in another variable, guys. This is my additional variable that I need in my program. Without this, I cannot write the logic, guys. So if I go to my program here and start questioning, Anil, I want to find the duplicate. So hold the previous record. So for that, you need to take one more additional variable like this, 01, the place card number hold. What is the word of hold? This is to keep the previous record. Have you seen this word anytime before, guys? Anyone? Have you seen this word anytime? This variable anytime? Or you are seeing first time?
First.
Subhashni, if you are seeing first time, then you are
Yes.
not listening to my class. Why, Anil? I'm listening only. I'm seeing all your recordings, everything. Not exactly. Here is your first training class about the variable name hold. What
Yeah.
it says? What it says, guys? The one which I'm telling you today, right? This is day one class, guys. Every variable has a meaning. Every variable syntax has a meaning, guys. When you see a variable with a word called hold, what does that means? It's a to keep the previous record used to check the duplicates. You got it now?
Yes.
All of you guys, let me help you one more time. This mainframe, guys, as a trainer, I'll be very happy to train many people, guys. Now, in my training experience, I have trained a lot of people who are completely new to the mainframe. Very much. They have no knowledge. They don't know the spelling of the mainframe as well. They have by hearted it and joined my training, and I trained them very well. To the extent, maybe not 100%, to the good extent I have trained. But apart from them, guys, I have trained many people who are already in the mainframe world. In the mainframe world only, guys, some of them are right away working in the project and training them. Some of them having 10 plus experience, some of them also, few of them, very few, they have almost 20-25 years experience as well in mainframe world only, guys. Not any other technology. In the mainframe world only, I have trained the people who are having almost 20 to 25 years experience. One person was there, I don't remember his name, it's not in my mind. He was having 32 years experience as well. He joined our training, not because he want to learn the entire mainframe, guys. He just want to see whether Anil can train someone from his team. He's trying to test me actually, that he told me later. Of course, I don't take corporate training, so I ignored it. But yes, everyone who joined, guys, there are some new people and there are some people from the mainframe world as well. The question is, why the mainframe people are joining the training? Why? Already working in the mainframe project or already worked in the mainframe project, they are joining my training, guys? Or any training on mainframe, why they need it? The reason, guys, is very simple. Mainframe is easy to forget, guys. Mainframe technology, you learn today very high. You listen to my class today very detailedly, guys. You understand every point in and out. But if you don't refresh this topic in a week, you'll forget everything. That's what the problem. You did not remember that we already discussed about these hold variables already. These variables we already discussed in our training, guys. But why you don't remember? This is one of the small tiny point in a big story. Like these, guys, in every class, I'll be telling you some tiny points which are used in my project experience. So you must try to refresh till you get, if you're looking for a job change, till you get the job, guys, till you get the job, you will refresh the training recordings again and again. We don't know what question will come. We don't know what thing you already forgot. So in a week, at least one time you see the class recording, guys. Not two times, only one time you see the class recording in a week time. Maybe you spend 2 hours to see 2 recordings on a same day. Another day you take a rest. But your agenda is to go till the job, right? So I'll make sure that I'll put all the points in this notepad. You should make sure that you also remember all these points in the mind as well. If you forget, guys, there is no use of that notepad. So once again, guys, I want to find the duplicates. I took an additional variable. Whatever the data is coming will be stored in this input variable. But I want to verify the previous fellow, so I need to take an additional variable. Now here is my small tiny question, guys. Should I check the duplicate after the validation or before the validation? Should we check for duplicates after validation or before validation? Before this or after this? Ashwini, you cannot do duplicate check if the data is invalid. If the data is invalid, we completely ignore it. We don't need to do anything else. If the record is given, if the customer card number is given, then only you can validate, right? For duplicate, the card number is a space, then how you will say it is duplicate or not? So validation will happen first, guys. Logics will happen second. So what I want to do is I want to check, is the card number of, okay, this is my condition, guys. This is if the card number of card details in, is it equal to WS card number hold? Yes, Anil, it is duplicate. Okay. No, Anil, it's not duplicate. If it is not duplicate, guys, what you do is you hold that record, move the card number of card details in to WS card number hold. So now I'll keep the record. This is my previous record. Whenever the next record come, I'll check with the previous record. Third record will check by second. The fourth record will be checked by third. Like that, one by one will happen. But in here, I have one more question to you guys. Okay, how? One more question to you. As per my requirement, guys, if it is a duplicate record, I need to ignore. If it is a valid record, I need to display. Okay, if it is not a duplicate, display the record. If it is a duplicate, I should not do anything. Now, in that point, guys, what is the thing I should write here? What statement I should use? If it is duplicate, I have nothing to do, guys. If it is not a duplicate, then I need to put it in the output file. So what shall I do here, guys?
Continue.
Continue or next sentence? Which one?
Next sentence.
Always, whenever you want to come out of the entire if syntax, what you should do? Go for next sentence. Even continue also, the control will come here, guys. But I told you, right? If you want to come out of only the nested if, write the continue. If you want to come out of the entire if, then you should write next sentence. This is called do nothing statement, guys. And again, I told you this in the theory part, saying that whenever in your condition, if you have nothing to do, you can skip the logic control by either using continue or next sentence. I'm in that situation, guys. When the record is a duplicate, I have nothing to do. If it is not a duplicate, then I want to print it as output. So in these kind of situations, if you want to come out of the nested if only, then you can write continue. But if you want to come out of the primary if condition, then you should write next sentence. Got it? Understood, all of you?
Yes.
Again, see guys, I'm not telling you anything that is not in my project program. If I show you my project program now and here itself, guys, every single line will be looking like this only. Every single project program will look like this, where you'll have individual steps. In this program, guys, if you see, these two lines are trying to do validation. These two lines are doing the data checks for the controlling part. These two lines are sending the data for output. This one is used for getting the next record. So when you see the program lines, guys, you should understand step 1 completed, step 2 is going, step 2 completed, step 3 is running. Like that, your analysis should also jump from step by step. Your analysis should able to identify till where the logic is completed and till where the next logic already started. Here we don't write comment, guys. This is the logic for checking the validation. This is the logic for checking the duplicate. This is the logic for sending the new record. We won't write those comments here. But when you see the program, you need to understand, okay, this is for validating and whether it is valid or not. Then after that, after validation, what he is doing? So second part, he is checking for duplicate. If it is done, then what he is doing? Like that, your analysis should be going from step by step automatically. It will take some time and you will do more analysis, you'll get more skills. So I'm going to go back here, compile my program one more time. Go to the JCL. Compilation is good. Go to the JCL, try to do the duplicate run here. Try to do a duplicate run. Go to the tool. There are successful cases. I'm not appending anywhere again. So you can see first record is successfully here. Out of 2 records, 1 is gone. Clear with the duplicate part, guys? Clear with the duplicate part? Any questions, please? Anyone? Any questions? Last and final thing what I want to do, 2-step part. Okay, don't get angry on me, guys. This is a Saturday and I have a tomorrow as a Sunday, which no class. There are cases where the points are very simple. There are cases, the points are very important. Now, what I want to do in the third and final step, guys, is to find the records, okay? Find the customers, guys, whose due amount, guys, is greater than 75% of the card limit. Now you have displayed, okay, as of now you displayed the records are valid and no duplicates, fine. But my requirement is not about validation, guys. My requirement is about a report. And what the report is saying is, I want you to show me which customer is using the card by more than 75%, whose due is more than 75%. That means, as an example, guys, as an example, if my card limit, guys, if the card limit is 10,000 and the due amount is somewhere like 7,500, is it should be in the report? Yes or no? Is it output? Yes or no? This is my card limit. This is the due. Should this record will be in the output report? What happening? Come on. Yes, money? No. What's the condition? Greater than, right? If it is greater than or equal, then yes, I'll assume your answer is correct. Yes, Anil. What if the due amount is 6,500, guys? Should be output?
No.
What if the due amount is 8,000?
Yes.
Right? So in here, I have a question to you guys. Each customer's due card limit will be always 10,000 only.
No.
Every customer, guys, will the limit will be 10,000.
No.
What if the limit is 5,000 or 7,000? What is the limit is 8,000? So you need to make sure that what is the limit first of 75%, and then you need to check whether it is greater than your due amount. So in here, guys, do you know what is the 75% of a card limit? Do you know what is the 75% of a card limit, guys? You only have card limit, right? You only have the card limit. So what I should do? First step, guys. First step, you need to find the card limit of 75%. Then you need to do the condition. Let me show you. Let me show you here, guys, in the program. Go to your COBOL program again. To find the 75%, I need another variable. This is my training point, guys. To do any logics in the project program, to do any logic, guys, you need always the new variables to be considered. Without this, guys, you or me both cannot complete the logic part. I want to validate. I want to remove duplicate. I want the 75% limit of the card. So for that, I can go down here after the record is valid. Okay, after the record is valid, guys, and I'll write the logic for this. Compute W by 75% of the limit is equal to card limit of, I think it won't be sufficient in one line, so put it in the next line here. This is card limit of card details into 0.75%. So this will be your 75% of the card limit. Suppose your card limit is 10,000. This one will contain 7,500. If this one contains the card limit as 20,000, guys, then you'll be having somewhere like 15,000 over here. So that is your 75%, guys. But the last thing that you do here is your due amount, due to pay amount is greater than or equal to the doublest 75% of your limit. Yes, Anil, then you display that. If not, don't display that at all. Got this point here? All of you. This part. Anyone who did not understand, please question me. We'll take another example if you want. Do not hesitate, guys. Do not hesitate. Girish,
Yes,
understood limit?
sir, can you repeat once?
So again, Girish, let's say what is your limit? Your limit is 1 lakh, okay?
Yeah.
Your limit is 1 lakh. And you have made a transaction last month, which is of 50,000. Now, are you a good customer for me?
Yeah.
Not exactly. For a bank, as of rule, as per the business rule, anyone who is using the card more than 75%, then he is a good customer for me. So now with a limit of 1 lakh, if you have used only 50,000 of the card limit, are you a good customer for me?
No.
If we are using 80,000 of the card limit, then
Yes, sir.
yes, right? So is every customer's card limit will be 1 lakh?
No.
No. Yours is 1 lakh, mine is 2 lakhs. So if I do 80,000, if you do 80,000, will we good customers both?
Yes.
No. Again, why you are understanding that way? Let's understand the way. The fourth point, Girish is the customer having 1 lakh as the card limit and you did 80,000 of that amount of transaction. Anil is another customer here who has 2 lakhs of the customer part and he don't 80,000 as well. Now, did you cover 75%?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But did I cover 75%?
No. No.
Not even 50% I covered, right?
Okay.
So I don't want these customer outputs. I want only the customers whose card limit is or whose card due amount is 75% of the limit. So what is the 75% of your limit?
8,000.
75,000, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we should know this value, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I did. First, I got your limit of 75%.
Yeah, I got.
Now you checking, is your due greater than 75%? So this is your 80,000. This is your 75,000. True. Girish had made a transaction more than 75%. I'll display. Now let's take the Anil customer. Anil's 2 lakhs is 75%. What is 75% of 2 lakhs, guys?
1,50,000.
What is that?
1,50,000.
So 1,50,000 and I did only 80,000. Is my qualified for the report?
No.
No. So I'll ignore that and go forward. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Calculation again. Don't do calculations in the program directly, guys. If you are new, do the calculations on the notepad first so that you'll understand what are the values involved. This is card limit, this is card due, and this one is my 75%. So I need one variable here, and one additional variable over here. Like that, you write some logic in the notepad step by step. Take the variables properly in the program second part. So I want the data to be validated. Yes. I don't want the data to be duplicated, ignored. I want the records which are more than 75% of the limit. Then only display. You see, guys, after 3 steps only the display came, right? That's our requirement. So in your project, you will not write 3 stories at once, guys. In the project, in your technical document, they'll give 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. When you start the program, what you need to do? Will you start with 1.4 or 1.5? Start with 1.1. Complete that first. Verify whether it is running good or not. If it is working good, then forget about it. Go to 1.2 straight away. Like that, step by step only you should write the program. Don't write the whole program at once, guys. Don't do that. If you are a very senior developer, you can write all together. But as a junior developer, start with step by step only. So I'm done with my coding, guys. I'm gonna compile. Indra, you have any questions? I got max is equal 12, guys. What shall I do? School only, right? Even though everybody is seeing my program, cannot find your mistake, guys. At the time when you're coding, you'll not find the mistake. So let's see here. No mistake so far as much as I can assume. It says that Anil due to pay was not uniquely defined. I should give of card details in because this variable is duplicated, right? It's not unique. Not unique means duplicate. Same variable used in 2 places. Same variable used over here and over here. So when I write only one variable, system is questioning me, Anil, within you want. So I need to mention that very clearly, saying that of card details in, like this. Then the system will know which variable I want to refer in this condition. What is done? Compile is done. 10,000 is my due of limit. 4,000 is customer here. 10,000 and 8,000. So I have two records, guys, to be processed here in my report. I got the successful part. I can see here, guys, both the records are not coming as output. Why so? Both the records, guys. This one, 10,000. This one is also 10,000. This is 4,000. This is 8,000. One is supposed to come, right? This record should come. Why it is not coming?
Duplicate record.
Duplicate record. Duplicate record. So let's try with the unique record, guys, with the same situation here. It shows successful, guys. We'll go and verify here. Out of two record, one is validly given with the 75% of the limit. Understood, all of you? Did you get the point, guys? How to start writing the program step by step, adding multiple logics in single program. You don't need to write all together, guys. You should write always one by one only. Once you're done with one point, forget about that. And remember, guys, while I'm writing the third point, do I discuss anything about the first point? While I'm writing the third point, did we discuss anything about the second point? All right. We are very clear. We done with the first point, we validated. We done with the second point, we validated. Then we are in the third point, so we don't need to check the first and second again. When I'm doing the final testing, I'll test everything one more time so that maybe I have misplaced somewhere. Maybe I need to connect all these things. I'll check it in the last phase. But I'll do step by step only. Even in this tiny program, guys, which is almost 1 hour coding I've done, right? In this 1 hour coding, guys, I can write a project style program of 100 lines. In 1 hour, I can explain and write you 100 lines of code, guys. In a single day, guys, if I work for 4 hours continuously with doing some other good and bad errors and resolutions, I can write up to 400 lines of code, right, in a single day. At least to 300 lines. At least 300 lines. If it is a 1,000-line program, guys, within 3 days, I can complete the coding. Testing is taking long time, but at least 1,000-line program I can complete in 3 days, right?
Yes.
If it is 3,000 lines, maybe I'll take 10 days, maybe 2 weeks time to complete. Coding will complete, guys, not your logic. Coding will complete, not your logic, guys. And I'll prove that. You can complete the coding fast, but not the logic fast. I'll prove that point in another practical session. But for now, I'll share you this program, guys. I'll share you the JSL as well. Do not copy paste. Please type the program if possible. Run it, guys, and send me the screenshot. Okay? Clear? Any runaway questions for me?
Hi, sir. So how can we find the exact para? Is there any command to find? Like suppose we know that the error is coming from this para. So if the program have lot of lines, so we can't scroll to that para, right? Is there any
Find
command?
You can use find command if you know the para name. If you know the para name, you can find always the para like this. Find command.
Okay. For variable also we can use?
Anything you can find from inside like this with the find command. Two things I'll tell you. One, inside the program or inside the data set, if you want to find a particular word, you can write like this. Find something like, what is the unique audit. System will go and find it. This is one point. What you can also do here is, you can also write another condition, find audit all. This one will help you in two ways. One of the way is, it will tell you how many times it came.
Okay.
This is very interesting. This is very much important. In your project, it will be useful. The second thing is, the second use of that here is, you might be somewhere else in here. You're analyzing this paragraph here, but you want to know where it is getting called.
Yeah.
So if you write, okay, if I reset and find audit again, you'll find, sorry, you'll find only the one which is below. You'll go always, the find command will always go to the below only. It won't go back to up. What I can do is, I'll use the same command with all. This fellow will go always to the top and search where this paragraph was called first time. Here it is. How many times this para has been occurred? 2 times. Okay, one for calling, one for executing. Like that, we'll have this number also useful. This is one story point. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But Anil, I don't know in which program that word is there. Which program that para is there. Then to come outside and find, you use an option called search for. Like this. This is from outside. You got it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
No need to worry. For now, you remember only find command. Search for commands, we'll see it in another training class. We'll come to that.
Okay.
Any other runway question, guys? Okay. I'll send you the program, guys. I'll send you the JSL as well. Complete the program by Monday morning class. You have all your reasons to ignore my request. I'll also ignore your request later on. If you have not completed your program, guys, for any other dummy reason, tomorrow when you need my help, I'll also give a lot of dummy reasons. One of the best reason I have given from my school days, I have a stomach ache. My stomach is paining. I will not help you. It is so funny. Yes. Whatever the reasons you will give it to me is also funny to me. Right? So, see you then, guys, on Monday class. Monday we'll start the file concepts. Monday we'll start the introduction to the file concepts. See you then.